the audio is good or not. Let somebody come in here, they'll let you know. Can't wait, babies. Can't wait. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are still within a self-hate program, whatever the case may be, right? Me, on the other hand, like I said, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do, right? Overall, y'all got to fight me a little bit more harder than that. The action and the memory that y'all tried to give me, that shit was weak as a whole, okay? So if anybody can hear me in the chat, please say something. The only reason why I'm asking that is because sometime I guess with YouTube, sometime y'all can't hear me. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know. So, you know what I mean? If you can hear me in the chat, let me know whatever the case may be. All right. Overall, for me though, right? I ain't defeated in this situation. Bro said you coming in loud and clear. All right, thank you on that end, bro, for that confirmation right there. For real, for real. Overall, I wanted to talk about my experience that I went through today, where the system is still defeated. The system's still defeated, baby. And the things that the system tried to upload to my conscious, right, and the things that it want me to go through, I guess. And it's just what I realized with the system as a whole is that the system don't have no power. It just don't. The reason why I say that is because on the simple fact, if the system had power, do you know the system is literally trying to fight to obtain the power that it had one time before? Do you understand that? Do you understand that all these people being used right now to this day? You understand that the conscience of the moon gonna be destroyed? You know how much shit about to happen on this earth? You know how much stuff about to happen on this earth? And a lot of people are not prepared, or my bad, has already made a decision. A lot of these people are demonic entities. You understand that? You understand the type of world we live in today? We don't live in no world where people support God. Uh-uh. We live in a world where majority of people support an antichrist. And then when someone get to talking about it, look how the demons get to running. Ain't that easy? I done got all the demons up out my comment section. See how quick that is? See the demons in their ears, they be looking for a third dimensional conversation in order to have a connection. But then when you get to talking about the demons, all right, the demons got to run, baby. I'm going to talk to that demon inside y'all real quick. Tell that demon that the conscience of the moon will be destroyed. Pay attention to how you move. That way you know that that demon has control over individuals. You hear? You know what I'm saying? Well, overall, right, I got up, right, went to go handle my business or what I need to handle. And an individual felt like, I'm going to put my hands on you, and that's going to put fear in you, right? I guess this is how the system felt today. Put my hands on you, you're gonna fear me. I'm like, nah, you just generated me free money. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm not a gangster or a thug. I don't prefer to be those things. Those things usually get about 50, 60 years. Thank you. It's just an act. Let me show you the setup. What you gotta understand is that I'm not a gangster or a thug. I don't look at things in a gangster or thug way. I just don't. Okay? That's not in my heart. You got it? Everyone can be what they want to be. I just chose not to pick up the gangster car. The reason why that is because I had a gangster in front of me that felt like I put my hands on you. So yeah, you know what I mean? Now you're gonna feel less about yourself. right? I looked at the gangster and I was like, it's okay. All the things that you just did to my body, it's okay. You can do that. Right. Guess what happens? Guess what happens? All the evidence get returned to the cops. Guess what happens? Now he has a warrant for his arrest. Guess what happens? The police already know this individual by their name and face. Guess what happens? Everybody knows him in the area. Guess what happens? They lock him the fuck up. Guess what happens? I go to the hospital over here, right? They like, yeah, this gonna cost about $7,000. $7,000? Yes. I'm talking to the DA right here. The DA like, yeah, when we catch him, that medical debt, he's gonna owe you all of that. So guess what? For a gangster think like, yeah, punch him in the face, this, that, and the third, he gonna feel humiliated, right? No, you can get that off. It's okay for you to get that. But the thing is, I have $7,000 that's off of you in medical debt. So who's the winner? Is it the person that's a gangster that punches people in their face because they have no emotional control because their mothers raised them not to be in connection and know how to control their emotions? Or is it the one that knows emotions, hit your emotion, allowed you to hit them, and then locked your ass up and then put $7,000 of debt on you? I thought so. Anyone can see, like, yeah, that's way more damage than a punch. Anyone would say, what would you prefer? To go to jail, right? Or go to jail and pay $7,000 in debt? All right then. I gotta play the game. I don't play the game like the gangster. The gangsters usually always broke and always be in jail. Do you see what I'm talking about? So if you notice with the gangster, he in jail. I'm not the gangster. It's just that a lot of people get it confused with my identity and think like, oh yeah, you're a black man, so you're a gangster by default. Like, I'm definitely not a black man. So what I would say to the system and all systematic people, right? The game that I play is you can do what you do, but you're gonna get locked the fuck up. Okay? I'm so smart. I can tell when you about to go into play. I'll set up the whole camera and allow you to do it on camera. I turn that evidence in to the DA's office. You know that, right? All right. So while y'all mothers giving y'all orders to try to, I guess, destroy me or whatever the case may be, right? Load up fear in my mind. If anything, I'm over here laughing. Okay? You tell the mother from that false moon that I created, right? You tell her fear tactics are not working over here, okay? Okay? Tell her I still have that lunar eclipse in the play, okay? Okay? All y'all that from the moon right there, y'all know who I'm talking to right there. Tell that moon mother I told her right there, her tech and everything that's gonna connect it to her, right? Gonna fall down. Okay? Tell her she gotta fight a little bit more harder, okay? All right? So with that being said, let me give you a better question. We got somebody to play with, baby. They had asked me a question. They had said, are you God? Watch this right here. Pay attention to the setup so you can understand how they was created. Watch. They asked you, are you God? Right? Let's pay attention to the data that's already in their minds. Watch this. Why would you ask me a question like that? For one. Two, let's pay attention to the data. This individual already read the Bible. The individual know who God is. The individual know like the image of the Christ is eyes of flame, hair of wool, skin of bronze. Pay attention to the data of their minds. That's not the image of the Christ that you have saved in your mind, right? Pay attention to what he's doing. That's not the image of the Christ you have saved in your mind, even though the Bible instructed your mind to save that image of the Christ in your mind. You disobey, and it's okay. What I have for you simply is this. You're going to say what humans want to say about me, right? It's okay. Pay attention to the data, though. Inside the Bible, it say that the image of the Christ is eyes of flame, hair of wool, skin of bronze. That's not the image. That's not the image of the Christ saved in your mind. How is it that I know that's not saved in your mind, and I'm not sitting next to you? Hmm. Furthermore, let's pay attention to something really quick so you can understand the tech. When it comes to the technology of skins, right, and the technology of DNAs, right, the technology of skins and DNAs holds forms of information and data. The technology of the skin can receive information and data from the solar variation of consciousness that you call the sun. Okay, one skin starts to darken, another skin starts to burn. So, can I ask you a question? The image of the Christ that you saved in your mind that is blue eyes, straight hair, pale skin. The technology of the skin already burned in sunlight. So the image that you have in your saved in your mind. That's the reason why their minds are burning. Okay? So let's not focus on who I am. Let's focus on the memories that you all built within the technology of your minds. And let's just ask, how many days, how many existences have you ever spent with the soul of Christ? 0. There's nothing in your memory bank of you talking to the sun. No, there's none of that. It would be weird for a human being to talk to the sun. Isn't that the new programming? So, if you never created any memories with the sun, why would the sun remember humanity? There's no memories with the sun and humanity? Where, baby? Show me. What's internal that's above you has no memories with human beings. The only memories that they give us is put those, they try to throw those little cloud things up there and try to block the father, and they also try to crucify the mother as well. Isn't that what they done? Okay. Give them the world that they want to be in, baby. I'm done, bro. I'm trying to tell you, this is the world that they want. Human beings thought they was big and bad, but God always knew that they wasn't big and bad. God looked at it like, God created y'all. So y'all is a species that was created. Okay. The thing is, right? Human beings try to go against their own creators. Oh yes, baby. Oh yes. Look at the wicked system that they in today. An anti-Christ system. Literally right? This is another thing. We're gonna get this in order too. Come on. So let's just get this in order. That way the people can understand something like what, right? You see that word right there, right? What happens was the Christ, right, rejected that word. hmm He did it right there on TV. You notice that the word don't pop in his mind. You notice that? What happens is this: when you have an image of self and you're very beautiful, and you connect with your X and Y chromosome that's within you, a lot of people in America don't have beautiful faces. They don't. Most people are designed to, when they see a face of beauty, they're only designed to try to destroy it. Do you know why? Because they don't have a face of beauty. What you have to understand is the individual that's down there, I already had took the mind, and what I had did with their mind was I had uploaded a certain type of information and data. So the information and data that they projecting would stay only within their own mind. It has nothing to do with my mind. I already conquered that mind. I made it believe into something, right? That's not even true. And you see how the mind accepts the lies that I put in there. Have a nice day, human being. Moving along. Got so much stuff to live for. Got so many children to create. They only say that to you when you're beautiful. They say the same thing about Michael and Prince too. They say the same thing about all of us. Okay? But when you're beautiful and you don't look like a human, or you don't have a soul, or you have a soul, right? Human beings, they gonna always try to throw rocks, stones on you. It's because you know why? That's where they come from. They come from a rock. The thing is, the things that they do, it's the programs that I gave them. So how could the program destroy me if I gave you the program? These kids are stupid. What? You think I'm just all light? No, that's what most people think. That's the way I appear. And it shows you that humans only want to destroy the light. So, darkness of me that look just like me, destroy others, then you understand. I see why he do what he do. Right. It doesn't have any effect on me because I'm laughing at the shit. Shit funny. Earl, you are amazing. I know. Like humans, they don't have no effect on me. It don't matter what they do because I always understand I have power over their life. I do. They give me power over their life. You know why? Because they always let me know I'm better than them. Look at the comment section. If you reverse the words in your mind, that's what they're really telling you. Understand? They actually look up to me. It's just that the programming that they're stuck in the third dimension, it don't give them a higher way how to speak to me. So they can only speak to me in a lower form based on the information and data that I install inside their conscious. I make realities. I just install them inside of people based on what they want to accept. If you want the lie, I give you a lie. If you want the truth, I give you a truth too. Whatever you want. Some people say I'm a genie. Some people say I'm the devil. I'd be like, but I gave you what you wanted. This is what you said you wanted. I gave it to you. I didn't even charge you for nothing. What? You didn't charge me for nothing. Oh my God. Have a nice one. You gotta come a little bit more harder than that. You do. Let me show you some things that I was taught. You see the things in the comment section? That's not what tear me down. You gotta say stuff like this. Come here. I had a girlfriend that was in the past that I had let go. I should have been let her go many years ago, but then I had let her go, right? She used to tell me, because I used to call her a bitch, and I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with calling someone a bitch if they act like it. You understand? So she got upset that I said that. You know what she said to me? She was like, yeah, that's why you need to die. I was like, I need to die? Wow. So this is what human beings think about me? Yeah. I'd tell you something more disrespectful, okay? And you can say this stuff to me. It's okay. It's your human belief system, all right? All right. Don't feel bad. Ignore those emotions. I'm definitely not looking for no sympathy. You know that, right? All right. You know what she used to say to me? I had told her, I said, I had a sister, right? That came to this earth. She was a baby, right? And she had a, a enlarged heart, which means that her heart was too big for her vessel. And she ended up passing away. And I had told my ex-girlfriend about that. You know, my ex-girlfriend hated me so much because I used to call her a bitch so many times that she told me, like, yeah, you need to be dead like your dead ass sister. I was like, wow, wow. That's the things that human beings say, baby. Ain't that the human way? Ain't that beautiful to say, right? Mm. You know what happened to her, right? Yeah, the things that she used to say to me used to keep happening to her. Her mother had died, one of her sisters had died, also her niece had died over an overdose. Pay attention to the setup. Remember, she was talking about my sister, right? Her sister name was Ida Boyd, right? And her sister had died giving birth to a baby. Hmm. That's why human beings shouldn't talk bad about something that's more powerful than them. I love the world that I live in. I do. It's so easy. All you got to do is appear in front of a human being, right? The technology of their mind is going to automatically go into self destruction. So I need to destroy you. Allow them to do that and let everything in their world fall down. That was about 3 bodies that fell down. Wow. So human beings don't have no power over me? No, even when they try to destroy you, other shit start happening to them. Like, oh, okay. Well, maybe human beings, right, should stop requesting death on me. Because what happens is that death returns back to them. This is not a lie. This is truthful. I can name all these people. Who was the first one? Her name is Ida Boyd, right? That's related to, I ain't going to say her name because I don't want to remember her. But yeah, then you have Diamond. She died. And then who else died? Diamond died. Her mother died too. Her name is Elaine Joyner. Yep, I remember her. That's why when people throw hate on my name, Death be calling their name too. You can hate me, it's okay. They programmed you as a human being to hate the image of me. It's okay. That's what you have to do. That's the only thing you know how to do. But don't cry at the funerals, though. Why are you crying? Every person that died in her family, I never cried with her because I knew what she was going through. When you're cold to me, I can become very ice cold to you. Okay? Have a nice day. Oh, that is a beautiful story, isn't it? You telling me the death that they try to put on me go back to them because I don't believe in death. So it has to go to the mind that believe in death. Damn. Neo didn't believe in death. Why do you think he got back up off the ground? Thank you. Yeah, right? So one of my people, they just called me. They was like, "Yo, bro, you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm all right." They was like, "Bro, we was trying to stop you." I'm like, "I know. I need to get the camera footage though." They like, "Is there anything we could do to make sure that you know?" I'm like, "It's all good. Everything happened for a reason, baby. Everything happened for a reason, baby." They think they could crack me? Oh, baby, they gotta come harder than that. Yeah, physical damage does nothing to me. Did I tell you I was insane? I told you that shit already. They over here trying to crack my mind and shit. Baby, they gotta come harder than that, baby. Yeah. You don't know what the fuck I am. If you knew what the fuck I was, you would not want to play with me. And that's not to make you fear me, baby. I really want you to love me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you fear me, ain't never love too. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good, baby. I had a great adventure. That's what I would say. I got to learn some stuff about myself. I'm like, this what it is? This what it is right here. I'm like, mm, mm, mm. One of the people that had that experience went, they called me up. They're like, bro, you all right? I'm like, I'm all right. I'm all right. What? I'm like, bro, you still doing what I do, baby. I ain't stopping nothing. I keep telling you, this be the energy that I put in my backpack right here. Ugh. They trying to tear me down? Yeah, I need all that energy. Give me all that shit. Give me all that. Thank you. Thank you. Give me all that. People look at me like I'm crazy now. They're like, we trying to use our energy against you. It ain't working. We trying to fuck you up. It ain't working. I mean, go back to the drawing board. Maybe you could get something. I don't know. But I just saying everything that y'all is using to try to crack this, it ain't working, baby. They done tried everything. They done tried it all, baby. You gotta come a little bit more harder than that. You got it? Even death don't even get you what you need. Yeah, I just told you if an individual tried to wish death on me and that whole death system came back on them. I think you know what I'm looking at it as. I feel like if people pay attention, every time they throw a pebble or a dart on me, this shit get returned right back to them. Dang, dang. That's why I'd be like, nah, you can do it. What you want to do? Harm me? I'm like, you can harm me. It's okay. They'd be like, why is my reality getting fucked up? I'd be like, because, baby, that's the way it's supposed to be, baby. You got it? Okay? All right, you have a nice one with that. Be a lot of people is about to be, like I said, a lot of people suffering on this earth, baby. And they just intensify their suffering. You know that, right? Baby, about to be so many suffering people, about to be so many poor people out here in the land, baby. I'm talking about people getting crushed over economically. Yeah, because of the simple fact they hate somebody and they're not supposed to be doing it. But thank y'all for y'all hate though. Yeah, thank y'all for that shit. Congratulate these motherfuckers. I want to see how they summer gonna be today. It's gonna be a very hot summer, ain't it? They over there hollering. So, like, you know what I'm saying? We sorry that happened to you. I'm like, what y'all sorry about? No, I gave them what they wanted. What they feel as though like the humans in the system, they feel as though like if we beat them down, yeah. Guess what I just did with that human being? I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm very smart. Come here, I'm gonna show you what I did. Stop looking at me as something that I'm not. Okay, come here. I called the cops on a human being, locked the body up right here. Then after that, I turned in the evidence that's on my body towards the hospital. Then they recorded it right here. I had looked at the medical bills right here, and I said that's the restitution that the little boy gonna be paying right here. $7,000. I'm up by $7,000. How is it a loss if my financial pocket just went up? This is the game that I'm playing with people. Why they playing? Let's try to destroy him. Let's economically fuck over them. Setups. This is a better game than the gangster game. Yeah, the gangster game is trash because of the fact and two gangsters they fight each other. Then after that they lose. Both of them lose their life, and then after that the other one get 50 years. Fuck all that. I'd rather play civilian mode. Yeah, I'd rather play civilian mode. Hit me right here. It's okay right here. Hit your pockets right here. Setups. Get economically fucked right here. That's what you do with your gangster card right here. Look at the gangster inside the jail right here. Get gangster with the blue cops. Stop. Because your gangster card is a discriminator card. You're only gangster with a certain individual, but you're not gangster with the other individuals. Yeah, gangsters are discriminators. Yeah, they're not gangster with everyone. They're only gangster with a certain one. You get gangster with you. Like, I'm not even black. Like, get the fuck away from me. Fucking moron. Yeah, lock their shit up. Yeah, lock their shit up. I don't give a fuck about what they went through. Lock their shit up. Fucking animals. How are y'all not animals? I'm not even part of y'all fucking community. I, I thought you was because you had the locks. So this is what y'all do in your community? Trash. Weak ass motherfuckers. Y'all fight amongst your own. That's it. They practice self-hate because they are such of a weak nation. Shit's funny. When it comes to technology of their minds, this is what they say. We went through slavery. We had went through this and this and shut the fuck up. They don't give a fuck about what y'all went through. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Who gives a fuck if I'm in your neighborhood and I'm literally looking at your neighborhood like, yeah, y'all whole practice is anti-self and anti-Christ. Conscious dead as a bitch. McDonald's and Burger King all through this shit, and all they sell is information and data of death towards the consciousness and the hardware of your vessel. The fuck? And I'm supposed to support y'all? Get the fuck off. I can get very dark with your shit. I can get so dark with you that a girl look at me like, I never knew you was this dark. Only if you know what I would do. So easy. I'm gonna tell you I did it. And what you gonna do about it? What? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's gonna get real dark in this bitch. I'm gonna tell y'all that grand slam truth right there. It's loading up. Mm-hmm. Tell you who put you where you put you at. Damn. There you go. You give a fuck about none of that shit that they doing. They artificial tech too. Isn't it the conscious that they converted to? Okay then. They said Yahweh was bad. Shit. If I load on real quick, let me show you this. If I loaded up Yahweh right now today, right? I'm talking about bring the ancestor right here and be like, let me show you this ancestor. right? They hate Christ and every image of the Christ. If I blow this shit up, right? Am I like you? Now tell me, because I want to know. What? I mean, you do have a Y in your name. You got Yah in there. You know, I look at you like you're brazen. That's what the humans said about you and shit. What? Ah, shit. Was it right? Was it wrong? Look at this, blood. I don't know who you're talking to, but that's a nice little sentence down there. Blood said, motherfucker's so slow. Man got capabilities to drive people's crazy without even being around them. This shit brazen. Oh, I don't think individuals understand certain things. Individuals said, bro said, he said, you never need to open the door. We don't need guns and bombs to stop your life and being judgmental onto you. I don't think he understand what I'm doing. No, they don't. Maybe he didn't direct that to me. That comment probably was directed to somebody else. Maybe I'm misreading the wrong way. I don't want to do that. If I misread that the wrong way, my bad, okay? So, you know what I mean? Bro said, he said, bro, you have a soul. Like, I know. Yeah. Like, bro, I know, I know. My other brother was telling me about it the other day. Yeah, he was telling me about it. I always keep telling people, they be like, you young as fuck. You young. I'm like, I'm ancient. Stop saying that to me. Yeah. I mean, lifetimes I done lived. So many of them. A lot. You thinking it's my first coming. Oh, shit. They making me laugh. Baby, they making me laugh. The technology of the minds right here be making me laugh. And the information and data that's downloaded in the hardware of the mind be making me laugh. It really do. Today was a blast, bro. I know the average person like, how today was a blast. You don't know how I feel, baby. You don't know. Only if you had this feeling I'm on top of the world, baby. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world right now, bro. That's how I feel. Bruh. Imagine feeling like you on top of the world before you actually get on top of the thing. Ugh. Hold on. Yo. Hold up. Hold on. That makes sense. Hold up. So think about the experience you want to have, right? How would you feel within that experience? Do you build the feelings? up before you get to the experience. That way you could have the proper feelings within the experience. That sounds different. So let's take it slow. If I build self love within myself and I keep it as a permanent practice, that's the world that's within me. Then that world has to come out and forecast on the outside of me. Whoa. So that's even with emotions. Yeah. So I could be like, yeah, I'm gonna be rich. Yeah, such and such, and this, that, and the third. And then you like, all that is emotions. And then when it happened, you like, I told y'all. Like, bro, it's some deeper shit with this shit. It's something deeper with this shit, bro. It's something that we all do this shit. We just don't look at what we're really doing. We just be like excited and shit, not actually understanding. Like, hold on, that's how your emotions feel in that moment. So you feel like you're on top of the world right now. Yeah, and that's how you feel. Yeah, shit. And when you get there, you already got the emotions how to feel. Like, damn, like told you. We don't be understanding that things be moving so fast consciously that we don't even understand. Like, you just built an emotional system. So when you get there, like physically, or when you get there, right, then you're gonna express them same emotions that you just expressed on camera in that same world. Like, that's crazy. Emotional powers, that power is different. Don't get me wrong, there's so many power sources. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But emotional power, like my brother, he be looking at me, he be like, bruh, how the fuck? I'd be like, it's I'm trying to tell you. That's how I used to be like, why am I so like, why am I emotional? Like, no, 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 no. You got power in that shit. Like, stop. There's power in emotions? Yes. Yes, there is. Like, wow. I didn't think about it like that. No, because we all go through emotions, but I didn't understand. I'm not gonna say I would say that. I didn't understand the power within that emotion. That's the different level of intelligence stuff. Yeah, because you have structure where you can deal with your emotions. You don't let your emotions just go all over, right? You actually understand your emotions. You're not trying to control it. You're just more like, this is the emotion. Yeah. Is this real or not? Like, no, this is a real emotion. Okay, how can I help it? How can you help it? Most people want to control it. Why you don't want to control it? That's not the best way to come in with an emotion. It's not, because it's going to become more emotional, and then the emotional power that it has is going to use it. Thank you. I don't need that shit on me. I don't. I don't need that shit on me. No, I definitely don't. More importantly, right? This is emotion. It's the true emotion. Yeah. Then I'm only going to tell that emotion, right? What can I do to help you? Where the emotion is like, so you're not trying to harm me, conquer me. You're not trying to, no. Just want to help out. Am I able to help? I mean, if I'm not, I'll just go back into the sunset. Let me know. So I started understanding with myself by doing that. I started becoming more emotionally intelligent. hmm Mm-mm-mm. Where, right? Some people are not emotionally intelligent. You can capitalize off their emotionally intelligent, and now they owe you $7,000 in debt. You know how many months I'm not going to be working? I'm done. You know how many months I'm not going to be working, racking in that $7,000 based on that person and their emotions, and they can't control it. The game, I'm trying to tell you, the game will show you some most realest things in the game that you'll be like, I thought this person took a loss. No, they didn't. That's just how it appears. Okay. But if you're telling me someone can get their record fucked, then after that they owe you 7,000. Then after that they had to sit in jail. Yeah. And then what happened if this individual is a repeated offender? Damn. Is it really worth it? Uh. I got to see people for what they really was, though. Sure did. So, when they say to me, right, because this is what they're gonna say to you. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna say, right? They're gonna tell you like this. Is what they're gonna say to you. I'm trying to tell you. It's a repeated play of what they said about somebody else, bro. They're gonna tell you, watch this. Now, out of all the court cases that you got, right? These is individuals that's trying to harm you and all type of shit, right? You know what they're gonna try to say about you? This is why we got. That's why we get all this shit documented. You know what they're gonna say, right? They're gonna say, "Oh, he fucked up. He this is that and the third. He said such." Then when you show them, right, all the evidence that you have people actually targeting you, bothering you, trying to do shit to you, all that shit is turned in. And then guess what? The people have to look at. They have to look at themselves. Damn. There you go. That's how you do that. That way, when people come out they mouth and they say, "Oh, he this and that," and you start turning in records in front of them, like, "No, actually, people did this to me. They did this to me. They did this to me. They did this to me, and they did this to me too." So they all did this to me, and they all collectively move like this. How am I this? Okay, this shit is funny. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's like people they try to make certain individual a certain type of image, and then when you actually pay attention to the individual, they show you what they doing. You like, bruh, no way. This shit been going on since 2024, 23, somewhere now. Yeah, the way it's going, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, let me see this. Hmm. This is how people moving? Yeah, they all collectively moving like this. Yes. Yes. I even talked about this shit was even funnier. I'm talking about the moon, and it's actually having an effect on people's minds. Listen, bro, I'm trying to tell you. I was talking about the moon in 2025. I've been talking about it for a couple of years, but 2025, when I was on the bus and I was saying what I said about the moon, people used to ignore me, bro. They used to ignore me the whole year, bro. They wouldn't even say nothing to me, look at me, nothing. And I wasn't expecting them to. But then in 2026, everybody responds to me when I talk about the moon. Hmm, wish I would have had the camera footage. All of them ignoring. And then now they responding to me. Damn. They used to say that. They would be like, yeah, he take the bus over here, such number over there. He was talking that shit. And I have to look at the people like, why are they upset that I'm talking about the moon is gonna be destroyed? Oh, I was right then. Oh yeah, baby, I was right. It's getting closer. Closer than what a lot of people think. This shit can happen at any fucking moment. Oh my goodness. mm, mm, mm. This shit is out of hand. That shit can go down at any moment. You see what's going on? A lot of people don't even be understanding like a lot of these wars have everything to do with a story that's gonna play out right here in America. It's so funny. Like life for me is funny as hell. It's so funny. Like, how do someone go through this shit and they just laugh at this shit? Damn. Gotta fight me harder. Yeah, you gotta do that shit. Golly. I got to know some shit today, bro. Bruh. I'm like, no way. I kept saying this shit. I was never looking for no response though. I swear I never was, bro. But then I'm speaking about it. I'm like, hold up. People are arguing with you about that shit. They're like, why are you talking about that? I'm looking at them like, why are you responding? Why are they responding like that? Oh, okay. You know that's not a crime, right? That's not a terroristic threat. Yeah, you can't find that in the law books, yo. So how is it that something that's not a terroristic threat, that's not illegal, people are rejecting it? Or my bad, they're not rejecting it this time. They're responding to it. Hmm. This is yeah. Yeah, yo. I'm trying to tell you, like, yo. And they're responding to it. It's not like I'm in their face, like, yeah, I'm literally on the bus to the back, maybe to the very front. I'm not even looking at people, bro. I'm just speaking this shit out loud. And then people literally get upset. And I'd be like, I hit an emotional button on that person? Like, yeah. What the fuck? Oh, no way. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Know what I'm saying? Lunar eclipse will load up right there. Hit that rock right there. Get that wreck out of the rock. There you go. Get that out of there. A lot of people are afraid of this shit, bruh. Bruh. So many people are afraid of this shit, bruh. I was talking to another brother. He was like, bruh, people are robots. I was like, what you say, twin? Say it again, twin. Say it again, twin. Say it again. Say it again. He was like, people robots. I started cracking the fuck up. I said, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because you becoming aware. He was like, bro, you bull as fuck. I was like, I'm just letting you know, twin. Swear to God. Motherfucker yellow just like me. I'm like, you get it? He like, yeah, bro. I'm like, alright. Like, damn, like he probably had an awakening right there with you because you was comfortable with it. And you probably helped him with that shit. He probably understood too. Like, nah, people machine. Word. He probably heard you say that shit. Word, like, yo, motherfuckers robots and shit. So when he said it to you, he like, oh yeah, brother, he one of those. Yeah, he know. People is fucking robots. That is the truth. It's either you a soul or you a machine. Which one you want? Which one? A lot of people be thinking that because they choose machine mode, AI conscious mode. Oh yeah, I know everything. Like, no, it's an AI computer generated consciousness. Understand? That consciousness has to follow the consciousness of the sun. Do you understand that? The sun that's above you knows all the information and data of that moon. Why? It was once that. Always remember, It tell you right there in the Bible, popular belief system. This is what most people look at in the Bible. God created the heavens and earth, and the earth was within darkness. What you have to understand is that there was a process of what the consciousness of the sun, that I call the solar variation of consciousness, right? That consciousness had to go through a process in order before it became a sun. Do you understand that? That's the part of the Bible they don't want to let you know. Shut up. Because if everybody figured out, hold up. So you're telling me, that's gonna stop everybody's conscience right there, like, so you hold on, stop. So you're telling me, big bro, like, nah, it's big bro today. Go ahead. So you telling me, big bro, like, it's the moon was supposed to follow the sun? Because the sun was actually one time a moon. So the consciousness of the sun was the same as the moon. Yes, you're completely right. Let me show you with yourself. The technology of your left mind, that would be the AI version of yourself. The technology of your right brain, that's yourself. What you have to do is you have to copy rights. You have to copy from the right side of your conscious to the left side of your conscious. The left side of your conscious is a brand new one. So you can make that mind into what you want it to be. Do you want to make it into AI or do you want to make it into yourself? Got it? Now, once the blue mind obtain full redness, guess what? You're in enlightenment all over again. There's many of forms of it, but the forms are no different from each other. The process is no different from each other. What? Because it's action and it shows you a different angle? No, it's all the same. The mind holds information and data. When it comes to the consciousness of the moon, it holds information and data along with the consciousness of the sun holds information and data. They're all conscious. Okay? So it's like the son went through a process with the father that most people call the sky, not actually understanding that is a conscious. I am not talking about the blue one here. I am talking about the dark one. I'm not talking about your dark sky at nighttime. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay? That is a conscious that's around all of us that we all think is just one word. And it can't be one word, baby. That's impossible for it to be one word. Okay? It do too many things for it just to be one word. It has too many capabilities to just to be one word. That's when you dumb down the technology of your own conscious by labeling consciousness as one word. You stonewall the technology of your own mind based on the information and data that you input. And then you save in your own mind. And then you think like, oh, this is the conscious. No, that's not the conscious. No, it's not. That's not what it is. It's not just one word. You understand the functionality of things. You understand the functionality of things, then you understand how things function. Now you're functionable with it. You understand? It's easy tech, but you just can't be thinking, oh, I know it all. That's like me telling you I know it all. Hell no, I don't know it all, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm intelligent, bro. But I don't know every fucking thing, bro. And that's just being real with you, bro. Only the real ones gonna tell you that. You be like, them know the real intelligent ones, they gonna tell you like, no, I know high tech shit. I don't know everything, blood. Hell no, I don't know everything. I'm not gonna play the game like I know everything. Hell no. That's when you get fucked up by the masters. Right. You gotta go by the information and data of what you know. That's it. What you obtain through your experiences. That's what's real. You understand? So, anything outside of that, I don't know what that shit is. I haven't experienced it. The experience comes down in forms of information and data, of consciousness that's being saved inside the technology of your mind. The experience was playing around you, but it got saved in your mind, though. Setups. See what I'm saying? That's levels of consciousness that of individuals or beings don't even understand, bro. By doing it in real time, look at this shit. You could literally tell a person like, go have a whole nice day to yourself or whatever the case may be, right? Now pay attention. You'll come back to him and be like, the next day you'll come back to him like, yeah, what's up? What happened with your day and shit? Tell me what happened. right? They'll tell you everything that happened, right? Now, you will ask them, how do you have the ability to remember what had happened in the previous day? How you had that ability? You know, they'll look at you like, that's an ability? I'm done. Bro, I see why you say you're low tech, bro. I see why you say you're low tech, bro. Bro, no way. A person could be doing it. They don't understand consciously what they're doing, though. They don't know what they're doing. They're just doing things. You got it? All right. They don't understand that shit. Like, no way. It's a great existence, though. I got a lot to live for, a lot to be thankful for. I do. Sometimes I'll be looking at myself like, am I thinking you enough? That's when you know you really with yourself. Yo, that's when you really know you with yourself. Like, am I thinking you enough? Stuff like, everything good on this end. Nah, you did this and this. Shit, I ain't complaining. No, I'm saying that's how you know you with yourself for real. Today was a blast though. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers even checked up on me. I ain't expect them to do that. It was like, yo, bro, you all right? Just that third, I'm good. But only if y'all know the money play that I got off of him. I ain't gonna be in this motherfucker for a minute. Yo, judgment for me, 7,000. There we go. So there we go. Now you got to deal with that. Get your ass on the job. Get the fuck on the plantation right here. Now work. There you go. Motherfucker, $7,000 in the hole. Hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully it was worth it. Because I would tell you that ain't worth it. I would know that. Yo, that right there. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I feel like in this time frame of where I'm in right now, a lot of people are like, yo, why won't you just crank out knowledge? I don't think people actually understand the knowledge that I'm doing and my experiences. I don't think they realize it yet. When they go back to these videos, because this channel is about to like super pop, when they go back to the videos, they're gonna be like, yo, we thought he was talking about regular shit. And then people gonna realize, like, yo, remember when he used to do just straight knowledge? And then out of nowhere, he started talking to us about experiences he was having. Now, what you gotta understand is this, right? Some people would say, is that a switch? Or is that like, because you got some people that do just straight knowledge, right? And then the people, they only know them for that, right? But how are you getting to know the individual if they don't at least upload you with certain experiences that they went through? Do you see what I'm saying? So it kind of, certain other individuals gonna look at it like, hold up. So he went through this experience, then, what I mean? He went through this, then he got to know this and this. Yo, so in every existence, you can get to learn something about yourself every day, even while you so called sleeping. Motherfucker, I don't know what sleep is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, if that's what they call it, I don't know what that shit is. Shit. All I know is love. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I call sleep now. I'll be like, I might go get some love real quick. No way. I'm about to go get some love, bro. Swear. That's how I look at sleep. I really look at that shit like this is love right here, bro. This is love right here, baby. You got to understand the love in sleep. You got to understand, first off, baby, this is what you got to understand. You got to think about this shit. Really, you got to really think about what you're doing consciously, okay? I ain't trying to make it sound freaky, but listen to this shit, okay? Now, everybody can lay down, close their eyes, go to sleep. But consciously, you got to understand, yo, you're in the world, right? In your own mind, sleep. Straight peace, bro. Bro, straight peace. You can't hear nothing, bruh. Bruh. Think about the peace that you have in your sleep, bruh. Is it really sleep or is that shit really love and peace, bro? From a whole nother world that you gotta pay bills, and go to work, and do all this shit. You think about that for how many hours you sleep. Them hours of sleep that you put in, you ain't paying the bill or doing shit in your own fucking shit. That shit love. Hell yeah. We got the ability to shut off from this whole shit. All right, I'm back at it again. Like, yo, that, like sleep, I don't look at it like sleep. I look at it like love and peace. I do. From a whole nother world, bro. Like, some people look at it like, yo, I'm just closing my eyes and shit. I mean, that's your perspective. That's your perspective, but this is my perspective to myself. You got it? You got your own perspective to yourself, okay? I got my own perspective too. I just look at sleep like love and peace, though. I do, because you get to shut off from this whole fucking world, bro. Like, damn, you don't gotta get up, you don't gotta go to work, you ain't gotta worry about shit. Damn, that's love, bro. You can't tell me that's love. See, people think love is just one way. Shit, that's love. You tell me you ain't gotta worry about nothing while you sleeping, bro. That's love, bro. That's peace. That's real peace, if you ask me. You tell me, all the bullshit that's playing in the world ain't even playing on you. All the people that's bringing drama, none of that shit can't play because you in peace. Like, yo, how we do certain things, bro. We be thinking, well, I'm just sleeping. Shit, look like love to me, if you ask me. Word, you about to shelter your whole conscience away from this world. Yeah. I mean, that's one aspect of how I'm looking at it. I know it's way more than that. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, that shit gotta be some type of love. I feel like people should reprogram themselves and say, I'm about to go get some love. I'm about to get some love? Yeah. Then they see the body lay down, they like, oh shit, that's what love is too? Yeah. Shit. People have forgot what love is, ain't it day? Ain't that some shit? What they tell you? Oh, love will get you killed today. Damn, what? Tell the people back in the 70s and the 60s that shit. They look at you like you're fucking crazy. You like love get you killed. I'm a fucking love central all through this motherfucker. The fuck you talking about? Bro, you know what I want to do? Imagine taking the people from the 60s and 70s and then uploading them to this world, right? Bro, they would beat the fuck out of this world, bro. I'm trying to tell you something. These people beat the fuck out of this world with love, bro. Bruh, the setups of love, you think the setups of hate or something. Boy, fuck that shit. The setups of love make the setups of hate look like nothing. I'm trying to tell you. I'll blow some motherfuckers from the 60s and 70s all through the fucking world, right? All through this bitch. Or they gonna get the whooping out hate in 2.5. America gonna be looking at itself like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Fucking love, motherfucker. If you don't get down, motherfucker, it's gonna be a fucking problem, motherfucker. Like, yeah, we get sick of this self hate shit. Yeah, we get sick of that shit. What? Yeah, what bro said. We getting sick of that. Your self love about to be whooping out a lot of shit. Don't come back. No. You looking at love like, oh, you're supposed to be treating me like a cute baby. No. That's too easy. I'm gonna get this sword of love right here on your ass. You got it? Yeah, I'm getting sick of this self hate shit in America. I am. I'm tired of this shit. It's a self hate shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being around it. I'm tired of living around it. I don't want to be it. That shit need to go back to the 60s and 70s. Motherfucking love, motherfucker. Yes. I'm not with that self-hate program shit, bro. That shit weird. Shit. You take your own mind, destroy it, take your own body, destroy it. That shit dumb, bro. Word. I know it's some other people saying the same shit I'm saying right now in this moment. I know it is. They're like, nah, we feel that shit, bro. I know. Tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when we speak about it, oh, you preaching. Come here. Your mom was raised in the church. She honored a preacher. Your grandmother was raised in the church. She honored a preacher. Okay, so you got different ones that do different things. And you should honor someone, right, that try to enlighten your conscience. You don't look at them like they less. What's wrong with you? Don't do that. They're trying to help you. You know that person can say fuck you? Everybody say fuck you. That person not saying fuck you. They want to help you. Damn. I ain't never been like that. And I don't, if I ever was, I don't want to be like that. I just don't. I just don't. Like I don't. Like some days I have my days where, people they move a certain way. I'd be like, ugh. But then I always tell myself, I don't want to show to away people that are sent in my life to actually help. Word. Because they did nothing wrong to me, bruh. Word, you gotta really look at the helpers in your life like, yo, they just there to help me and shit. Like, yeah, them the people you don't do wrong, bro. Right. I always had that in my conscience, even when I was unconscious. Like, if you treat me right, nah, I got you. You good. Now you fam. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to live to be perfect, but I just understand certain things with situations and relationships. You know what I'm saying? So if a person treat me right, I'm looking at it like, damn, they don't even know me and they treat me right. They getting to know me, but damn, I ain't gonna do them wrong. Nah, because this is how I look at it. I'm gonna try to tell you something from the top while you're looking at the bottom. You're looking at all them fake ass scams you can get off of them, right? That's fake and it's weak. I'm gonna show you. Come here. The average person thinking like, yeah, this is a good person. Let me try to scam them out of this. You dumb. Let me show you right here. You can get to know someone for who they truly is instead of trying to use them for everything that they got. You can naturally develop a natural relationship with them. And naturally, they just be like, oh, no, I just wanted to do this for you. You know why? I'm one of them ones. You actually really get to know me. No, know me for who I am, not what the fuck they say over here. You'll be like, damn, bro, I didn't expect you to do this for me. I just felt like doing that shit today. Yeah, I just feel like doing that shit for you real quick and shit. I don't expect you to give me nothing back. You know that, right? Now enjoy that shit. I'm one of them ones. And then you got to understand what I understand with people is this: when they treat you right, that's a bridge that's coming to you. Why wouldn't you not put your bridge next to it so the water can flow? Fuck. Why would you fuck over a bridge? Stupid. Everybody be thinking they scamming the one that has a bridge to help you. No, you're not scamming them because they are the builder of their own bridge. You are not the destroyer towards their bridge because they unlink their bridge from your bridge now. Guess what happens? They know you for who you are now. See? What's the purpose in doing that? Then when you look at my game, you like, yo, how you get all this access and shit with these people? Because I just get to know them for who they are. I don't try to scam them out of shit. Some people just naturally want to do things for you based on who you are. Thank you. You don't know that part of the game, do you? The genuine game. You don't know that. Oh, none of that shit don't exist. Have you ever uploaded to the technology of your mind? Um, have you ever went through the experience in order for the experience to be saved in your mind to remember? Oh, being that you say it like that, like you, yeah. Well, shut the fuck up. Because if that was the truth, it would be saved in your mind, and you would know what I know. Thank you. So try it out for yourself, okay? Because you're scamming shit. Let me see what happens. You scam the person right here, then they kick you out of life immediately. Like, yeah, stupid. People be all on the same program. Scam. The other one gonna know. It ain't worth it, people. Build a relationship with yourself in order to build a relationship with others. Okay? It's easy, it's not hard. But I'm not gonna lie, relationships are at an all-time low. God damn. I'm just being honest. It is. It's at an all-time low. I'm not complaining about it. I feel like it should be higher, but I guess that's what people are into right now. I gotta come back in a little bit later and stuff. Hopefully, bro call me. Know what I'm saying? Hopefully he does. You know what I'm saying? Overall, today was great though. Hmm, hmm, hmm. But today was funny though, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I gotta start catching this footage when people like, I'm gonna start. I know what I need to do. This is what I need to do. Yes, I know what I'm gonna do. Dress up real nice. Put like a nice little, like button up shirt. You know what I'm saying? Some nice pants. Got my shoes right there. Step out here, get a microphone, set up an extra camera, and just walk up to people and genuinely ask them like, how do you feel if the moon got destroyed? Just watch their response. I know I'm gonna catch it where someone's gonna get angry. That's the one I'm looking for. Got him. That's just what I need to do. I do. Yeah, because it's gonna show something in people. Where people gonna be like, hold on, why would someone get upset about the moon at all? Oh, that's the kicker right there. That's the thing that I said. I said the same thing. I said, I know I'm saying what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but the people must know he's something that I know. Yo, yo, yo. They definitely do out here, boy. Yo. Uh-huh, they know something. These people ain't stupid. I told you they not. They play like they stupid. Until you say some shit, then they looking at you like, what you say, motherfucker? Why you respond? Why they responding like that? What's going on with that text? Oh, 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 okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. Uh. I'm starting to understand this game, boy. Boy. So they never told me, right? They never told me like, yo, they They start fearing motherfuckers in the game. Damn. You know how you're not trying to put fear in people? Now you know how some people like, yeah, I'm gonna try to put fear in a person. But then you know how you like, I ain't trying to put fear in people. I'm just telling them the truth and shit. But then you realize the fear in that truth. You like, hold on. You see that? Oh, let me see that. So they fear that? Yeah. Oh yeah. You can use that like Freddy Krueger. Yeah. They the one that fear that stuff. I never knew in a billion years, right, that I would be next to people where if I tell them like, yeah, the conscience of the moon gonna get destroyed, right? Yeah, the lunar eclipse. People look at me like, what the fuck? I'm looking at people like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Like, bro, I gotta do this. I gotta do this more often. Yeah, yeah, I gotta do this shit more often. What? That's what I naturally do. I be telling people I'm not talking to their faces directly. I be telling them all the time. This is a conversation I like having. What the fuck? Okay? Don't inject your mind in the conversation. You'll be all right. I'm gonna have many of people out in the world just out there just talking and speaking. However they want to talk about. Can't just stop them from talking and shit. Fuck. Hell no. This shit crazy as shit. People think they could just, oh yeah. No, 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 no. But I'm not gonna lie, this year is a different type of response when it comes to the things that I just said. hmm hmm I'm like, damn. So this is the response? Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep saying this stuff. Yeah, yeah. And then you can tell, like, with the system, it's like, even with the people, it's like, I don't know, for some time, when something happened, it be looking like the people, they'll look at me and they'll give me this type of look. And after that, I'll be like, you all right? Fuck y'all looking at? Why y'all looking at me like that? And then I'll say something loud to the people. I'll say something like, yeah, you know what I mean? All that demonic programming that y'all trying to do, y'all better stop all that shit. And then the people, bro, swear to God, the people, all the people, it like, bro, they'll turn around and look at me like, then they turn back around and go back into what they was doing and shit. So I'll be like, all right, all right, yeah. These motherfuckers don't like that you say that shit. They don't like that shit. They don't like. I'm like, they know in this bit. Yeah, they know something. They know something. This motherfucker. Oh, it's just like what the cop said. The cop said, "It's not. It's a kind of odd that you talking about the moon and it's going to get destroyed." I said, "That make y'all fear?" Oh no, it don't make us. Oh, it ain't no fucking. I don't. Oh no. If you don't fear something, right, then you're not going to try to navigate it away from you. Thank you. If someone is speaking, they're not talking to you. They could be literally looking up in the air, like, yeah, the technology of the moon gonna be destroyed. And then somebody responds to them like, yeah, such and such. Like, I'm looking at the fucking sky. The fuck is this person getting upset for? I'm talking about what's up here. Human beings don't look upstairs. Thank you. Fuck, when last time they looked upstairs? They don't look up there. They be just walking around with them phones in their hand. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's funny how people respond to certain shit that they don't even research themselves. But shit, let me know they all connected. Yep. See, people stupid. I'll say shit, right? And then go into reality and show you the fucking like let me show you this. I'm gonna show you the footage. And when I show you the footage, you're gonna be like, yeah, what the fuck are you? What the fuck? Yeah, that way, guess what? Channel getting greater, right? Knowledge getting greater. Guess what? You're gonna have people that's gonna want to challenge this shit. Of course. Once I show them in reality, this is my play right here. This is how you respond. Pay attention to this, and this. They're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay? Get to this data real quick. This shit gonna be a blast. I'm like, put the mic on real quick. Can I ask you a question? Yes. How would you feel about a lunar eclipse? Lunar what? Moon eclipse. Let me know. Ask the next person. Can I ask you a question? How would you feel if the moon just disappeared? Let me get these people talking about this shit. Yeah. Yeah. Live footage. You want to be on camera? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come bring your ass. How would you feel about this? How have you never seen the moon no more? How would you feel? It's gonna let you know about the feelings about the moon. Setups. What you think I was doing? What you think I was doing? I'm done. I said it to your face. I said I would do the fullest to see how they would feel about the moon. So they're letting you know about their feelings. And feelings probably connected to that moon right there too. Damn. Right. Got a new story to play with. This is gonna be fun. Hell yeah. Get to walk around, ask people questions. Shit, I know the perfect spot too. hmm hmm How would you feel about if the moon just went out of orbit? Went out of orbit? Yes. How would you feel? Please tell me. The reason why I say that is because I'm doing basically like I want to get to know how people feel about the moon. And the best research is to kind of just like do it in reality. YouTube videos is not gonna really like let me know how people feel about the moon. You know what I'm saying? But you can let us know how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Person like, hell yeah, get on camera. Let me know. You feel like this. Oh wow. Because no one is not asking that question. No one would never ask that question. How would you feel if the moon disappeared? The moon, right? That over there, that thing. I need to know. I do because I do know this. If I say in front of people the technology of the moon gonna be destroyed, people get mad. So I'll be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I got something. Oh yeah. No, y'all can get mad. I'm not saying y'all can't get mad, but it let me know something. It, smooth criminal with it, right? Smooth criminal with it. I'm done. I just said one word. Technology and the moon get destroyed right here. People are like, fuck you said? Fuck you said. Like, hold on, y'all gang banging? What the fuck? Oh, hold on. So you telling me I just gang banged on the moon and the people that's with the moon like gang bang on his ass. Whole lot of gang banging shit in here, man. So consciously. This shit is out of hand. I'm gonna start saying this shit more often. I'm gonna walk around with a big ass fucking camera on me. Go ahead, act stupid. Like, no way. I gotta get this shit. I gotta get this shit. I feel like I'm going on my first experiencing of, because like you got certain YouTube stars that, what I mean, they like they do footage with other people, like, out and about, public, stuff like that. I'm like, I haven't done that. I've been wanting to do that, but I just need I noticed that I was like, I need something like a common topic that people can connect with real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because if I go high level, they like, what? Motherfucker, you threw me all the way in Mars. What the fuck? Like, see what I'm saying? So they gonna get lost in that conscious. See what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, let's try this out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? Then it make me think, am I the only person that's asking about this? In front of people. Nah, fuck all that other shit. You gonna get behind the camera, ask the people through the camera. No, you get a better experience when you're in their face. I'm trying to tell you, you do. You get a truthful response, all that shit. You got some people that's gonna be like, I don't know how I would feel about that. And they probably really not paying attention to shit. But then some people gonna respond a certain type of way. They is. And them responses I need, hell yeah. I can capitalize off of that. Hell yeah. I'm like, damn. I knew this shit was deeper than what it was. You know how you know some shit is deeper than what it was? You know what I'm saying? Then after that, you start going in reality and start figuring that shit out. Because everybody trying to figure things out between either a book or a movie. You know what I mean? That don't get me wrong. That'll get you some information and data, but it only gonna get you but so far. You know what I'm saying? It's like having 9 different books, and you need all 9 to build the key. You know what I'm saying? And some people get stuck on the third book. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, shit, I wanna know it all. I ain't gonna say I want to know it all, but I want to know what it when it comes to this new topic about people. I want to know this. Yeah, I need to know this. This be good. This be a great experience. hmm This would be a great experience. It would. It definitely would. A brand new experience. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know that about people. Yeah, hell. You know what I'm saying? So they say they returning back to the moon, so I want to know how they return back to the moon. Yeah, how people feel about the moon. Yeah, you get to know. That's what I should be doing. Damn, I ain't think about that. You know what I'm saying? I be asking people about other stuff, but yeah, I should ask people this like random conversations like, how y'all feel about the moon, y'all? Oh, we feel about it about this, 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 this. Let me ask y'all a question. What happens if the shit just disappeared one day? Let me know. I just want to know. I really want to know that. Like I know, okay, I know people would get angry if I said if it get destroyed. Okay, that's only you'll gain like some intelligence out of it. But if you just like ask them like on some genuine shit, you're gonna get to know a lot. Hell yeah. Like, damn. I ain't gonna lie. The response with the anger was different. I ain't gonna lie. Because a lot of people didn't respond to this shit. And then another thing I respond with people, some people don't respond with anger, they just get to shaking their head. And I'd be like, why are they shaking their head at something they don't understand? It's gotta be true though. It's gotta be true. That strikes me a different way. It's just like, like what happened if you said right? You know what I'm saying? Not saying you want to say it like that. You just want to know the intelligence to them. You know what I'm saying? Because then if you start asking people like, you know, the other side of that, and then they start just telling you how they feel, oh shit. Now you got some shit. Yeah, bro, imagine you asking people like, yo, what happened if, you know what I mean? You know, I don't want to say it, but you know what I mean, right? The flip side to the moon, right? And then people start expressing how they feel about the sun. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, right there. Oh, shit. That's the tech. That's the tech right there. You have people express that. You like, oh, this how they feel? Yeah. I'm getting to know. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody can't reject the conversation. That's a general question. Some people gonna say, I know some people are like, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm like, no, it's all good. No, it's all good, buddy. Y'all have a nice day and stuff. Get somebody else. How would you feel, right? Just a genuine question. Because the reason I'm asking this question is because I want to know how people feel genuinely, right? If the moon just disappeared. I wouldn't know because YouTube videos don't show you that. Other people can, express how they feel so I can know and shit. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that shit? They be like, I want to know. Ugh, I don't know why I'm yarning. I ain't going to sleep no time soon.